Hi, I'm Ryan and I'm the integrator at Digital Marketing Agency. In 2023 we had the pleasure of sponsoring the EOS Strong in 6 event in Birmingham. At that event we met dozens of integrators and visionaries all running on EOS. But one common theme that we found is that although they had a company VTO, they hadn't yet broken that down to functions. So the next 12 months we're going to be running a series of one-to-one in-person workshops for free to help businesses put together a laser-focused marketing VTO. To give you a flavour of what we were talking about in the one-to-one workshops, we've put together 6 short videos that cover the talk that I gave at the EOS Strong in 6 event on harnessing the power of the 6 key components of EOS in your marketing strategy. The first key component we're going to cover is vision. Vision in EOS is the 8 questions on a VTO shared by all. When it comes to marketing, there are a few elements of your VTO that are particularly important. The first being your core values. Core values aren't just an internal measure of whether someone meets your bar or not, and a tool to be used to hire, reward and fire against. They're also a sales tool. By utilising your values within your marketing, you'll find that the right businesses and the right customers resonate with you, and actually you'll find that they're one of the reasons they want to work with you. In addition, values within your marketing are particularly important when it comes to who's delivering that function for you. If you've got someone who's delivering your function who isn't at the level you'd expect them to be, or ideally above the bar when it comes to your values, you'll find that comes through in your marketing. The next component is your core focus. Your core focus is a really short snippet of who you are, why you exist and what you do and how you do it. And ultimately that's a great core tenet to make sure you're running your marketing against. Within your marketing, you need to make sure you've got a few topics and a few messages that you want to touch on consistently that support your core focus and ultimately get you known for it. So having a separate documentation that actually build out what you want to be talking about, making sure you're checking back against that on a regular basis as you create content is actually vital. That brings us on to the marketing strategy. The marketing strategy on your VTO is naturally a bit too thin to be a full marketing strategy, but it has some really key information on it. It has roughly who you want to be working with, what your 3 uniques are, whether you've got a proven process and whether you've got a guarantee. And that's a great place to start and to build out from. But when you're considering your actual marketing strategy and the activity you're going to do to deliver on your marketing plan, you need to be thinking about where are my demographic hanging out? How can I best represent my uniques and how can I best represent my proven process, etc. And really consider how to maximise the work that you've done in your VTO. The final question of VTO to answer is your 1-year plan, and that comes on the traction side of your VTO. You've no doubt got an ambitious 1-year plan for your business that results in revenue growth and profit, and ultimately setting the foundations for additional growth in the future. But you need to consider what that looks like at a functional level. What elements of your overall company growth do you want your function to deliver? It's no good having a target at the company level to do £1 million of additional turnover if at a departmental level your actions are only going to result in £500,000 of additional turnover. You'll be celebrating success at a functional level that doesn't result in success at the headline level, and that's no good. The final element of vision that's particularly important is shared by all. It doesn't mean to say that everyone needs to know every element of your plan, what content you're going to produce and how you're going to deliver it. They do need to understand who you're targeting and the rough outline of how you're going to do it. 1, it breeds belief and buy-in, and that results in a more engaged team that will actually support your business as a whole. Whether that be in event attendance, they'll pick out the right events for you to go and attend and actually talk about the right things while they're there. They'll amplify your digital content and ultimately identify additional opportunities for you that you may not otherwise come across. So that about does it for vision. Although there's lots more elements of vision to touch on, within a short video, those are the most important bits to cover. In the next video, we'll be talking about the people component of EOS and how that factors into your marketing strategy.